This is the WJTS News. In tonight's news, the University of Southern Indiana has announced the appointment of Dr. Ronald S. Rochon as USI's fourth president. The future of the new Jasper Elementary School slows a bit to take a closer look at bids. And Lincoln Heritage Public Library in Dale is dedicating a story walk to its former director. In sports, Kurt Guxell reviews high school baseball action. Plus, Inform tonight features Deb Capps, Health Services Director of TRICAP. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Bill Potter with the WJTS News. Headway on future construction for the new Jasper Elementary School has slowed just a bit as school officials note their responsibility to be good stewards of taxpayers' money and take a closer review of contractor and utility bids for the project. After canceling an initial meeting to hear bids on the project, the Greater Jasper School Board met once again in a special meeting on Tuesday morning this week, where they heard from Steftenagel Group per requesting additional time to review potential bids for the project. While time is being taken to fine-tune the cost of every detail down to flooring options and roofing material, officials said plans to have the school open at the start of the 2020-2021 school year are still on track. The next Greater Jasper Consolidated School Board meeting is Monday, April 23rd. A Bloomfield man was arrested on Thursday in Jasper following a report from a concerned citizen. Just before 7 p.m. last night, 44-year-old Andrew Garrison of Bloomfield was arrested after Jasper police received a call from a citizen who was concerned after seeing a 2008 Buick LaCrosse all over the roadway and crossing fog and center lines. Police were able to locate Garrison, who was driving the LaCrosse on the north side of the city near Mannheim Road. Police determined that Garrison was under the influence of alcohol. He was transported to Memorial for medical clearance and blood draw, where he tested at a .344 blood alcohol content. Garrison was taken to and lodged in the DuBois County Security Center on a felony charge of operating while intoxicated due to prior conviction in the past 5 years. A Holland woman found herself under arrest after police received a report of drug activity occurring in the parking lot of an apartment complex. 23-year-old Brittany Waters of Holland was arrested on possession charges for paraphernalia, marijuana, and a controlled substance late Thursday night after Jasper police received a report of subjects inside a vehicle engaged in drug activity in the parking lot located at 1300 Dewey Street outside of the Jasper Lofts. Upon arrival, units made contact with the multiple subjects. However, Waters was found to be in possession of 2 Xanax tablets, marijuana, a grinder, scope, and pipe. She was placed into custody and lodged into the DuBois County Security Center. A Vigo County School Corporation official has been sentenced following a case that involved bribery and kickbacks in a scheme to defraud the school of funds. United States Attorney Josh Minkler announced that a former Vigo County School Corporation official, 49-year-old Franklin V. Finnell of Terre Haute, will face 24 months imprisonment after a jury returned a verdict of guilty on all counts of fraud, bribery, and making false statements to federal agents at a jury trial in December. Finnell was the facilities director at the Vigo County School Corporation. His duties included the maintenance and service at all locations and facilities, including schools. Finnell routinely submitted requisitions to the corporation's business office, which in turn created purchase orders that were sent to vendors authorizing work. The vendor would then be paid after the work was completed. From April 2014 through October 2016, Finnell and a co-defendant, Frank Shadahay, instructed a Terre Haute area businessman to submit false and fraudulent invoices for work performed by either inflating the cost of the work or seeking payment for work that was neither performed or was done by another business. Once paid by the school corporation based on the false and fraudulent invoices, the businessman kicked back a portion of the ill-gotten gains to Finnell and Shadahay. and retained a portion for his personal benefit. As a result of this fraud scheme, Finnell and Shahade received kickbacks of more than $110,000 when confronted by special agents of the Federal Bureau of Investigation regarding this fraudulent scheme. Finnell made various false statements in a futile effort to exculpate himself. Finnell's co-defendant, Frank Shahade, was sentenced to 16 months imprisonment in October 2017 after pleading guilty to wire fraud and theft charges on his involvement in this scheme. According to Assistant United States Attorneys Tiffany Preston and Nick Linder, who prosecuted the case, Finnell must also pay restitution in the amount of $119,000 and $600. The University of Southern Indiana Board of Trustees has announced the appointment of Dr. Ronald S. Rochon, USI's provost, as USI's fourth president. The announcement was made at a special session of the board on Thursday, April 19th. After what officials called an exhaustive search, they announced that Dr. Ron Rochon emerged as the best candidate for the position of president. Harold Callaway, chair of the USI Board of Trustees and chair of the Presidential Search Committee, said that Dr. Rochon was proven to be a strong leader and true person of character. And the trustees look forward to seeing him continue to sustainably grow USI in size, stability, and in reputation. Rochon joined USI's provost in 2010. As provost, he directly supervised the deans of USI's 4 academic colleges: graduate studies, outreach and engagement, international programs, Rice Library, and student affairs, along with other academic departments. During his tenure, Rochon oversaw the revamping of the university core curriculum and UNIV 101 seminar course. He led the creation and approval of USI's second doctoral program in educational leadership, developed new opportunities and programs for undergraduate, graduate, and online learning students, and fostered new approaches to recruit students to campus and develop programs to help them excel. The Spencer County Citizens for Quality of Life will sponsor a forum on the coal-to-diesel refinery proposed for Dale next Tuesday, April 24th from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time at the Dale Presbyterian Church Micah Center at 6 North Main Street in Dale. The gathering will include speakers John Blair of Valley Watch, covering topics of environmental and economical impacts of the refinery, Dr. Aaron Marchand of Dale, speaking on health impacts and refinery specifics, Rock Emmert of Ferdinand, providing context of the proposal in light of Indiana's environmental health record, and Chuck Bosco of Gentryville discussing water issues involving the refinery. The forum is open to anyone with questions concerning the coal-to-diesel refinery. This Concerned Citizens group says they have studied the Riverview Energy and KBR permit application, and members are willing to share what they have learned with the public. There will be a question and answer session following the speakers. Next week on Monday, the Lincoln Heritage Public Library in Dale will be dedicating a story walk to its former director, the late Karen Moran. The Story Walk, a path featuring 18 wooden posts, each displaying a single page from a children's storybook, allows families to enjoy a story as they walk the path. Moran served as library director from 1997 to 2008 and is credited with starting the Library Friends Group, a group that helps to raise money and support the library. Moran passed away in 2017. The ribbon cutting will be held at 6 p.m. and the public is invited to join in. After the ceremony, children and their families will have a chance to explore the Story Walk path. Now stay tuned. Weather, sports, and Inform are still to come on 18 WJTS News.